Winslow. Then it's Dang. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Hickson in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. In the third spot, Jeremy Lamb.
The pressure is always there when you're at the foul line. It's you in the basket. You're all alone. But the really good free throw shooters are the ones that can knock them down at a high rate. And this guy is on that list because he was able to block out the distraction and follow his routine.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Sessions. Can't hit from in close. Hornets trail by 4. Left side, Walker. Pulls from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hawes got his first 2 points. He'd have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Pass to Stoudemire, the 10-footer. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Stoudemire's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Heat. Outside, Walker. Stevenson against Hickson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Sessions. There's the pick. Outside, Dragic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Hornets ranked 5th in free throw percentage, 8th in assists, and they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Here's Stevenson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Let's look at some numbers in this one for Stevenson. He's got 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
No good. Great D that time from Green. Hornets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Stevenson can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dragic with it. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Stoudemire. Shot is off. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter. Some changes here for the Hornets. Freaks checked in for Batum. Green comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Stevenson, he's in at power forward. Kemba Walker is out there with Green. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
And it's tied up with that one. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dragic dishes to Bosh. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the layup falls.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And it's Walker penetrating. Stolen by Winslow. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Wade. Bosh inside. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Stevenson. Miami grabs the miss.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:41 left in the fourth.
Move the ball.
Dishes to Jefferson. Jefferson setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Two open that time. Made it look too easy.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
The shot by Wade, wide open. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Stevenson drives in. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. And now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count that one. And that's now 18 points for Dwayne Wade.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Walker the pass to Jefferson. Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Jefferson really starting to light it up. Big Al making them pay.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit. And it's frightening when Bosch starts to heat up like this.
Walker against Dragic. Walker dishes to Stevenson. Wade with the defensive effort. And they go to the intentional foul. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Here's Stevenson. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Terrific screen that time by Nicholas Batum.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
from deep. And it's Stevenson missing. And an intentional foul right there.
Chris Bosh. 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Batum with the 3. Nails the tray. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Ramon Sessions.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And here's Walker outside, off target. And so it's Miami winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
You definitely came to play tonight, but your teammates did not. How disappointed are you in them?
I'm disappointed for sure. I don't ever want to lose, but this is on me as much as it is anybody else. Look, you could always do more. We'll figure it out, though. I have all the faith in the world in these guys.
How much blame do you place on your teammates after not finding a way to pull out a win?
Good try, but I ain't falling into that trap. But to simplify your question, we didn't do what we had to do to win the game. Simple as that. And that's on every single one of us. Not me, not the rest of my teammates, everyone. And we'll figure out what we need to do to keep that from happening next time. End of story.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
Look, last year went by in a flash, so I ain't even thinking about it no more. It's about what I can do now with this team right here. Vic's gone, and sometimes I still can't believe it. But he's in a better place, and that has nothing to do with my play this season. None. So from now on, let's not bring up my past, and let's keep these things a basketball only, all right? I'm ready to take the next step this season, and that's all you need to know. Thank you.